he came to me and said, यार एक बार बैंक अकाउंट तो दिखा कैसा लगता है 1 करोड़ रुपया. 1 करोड़ कमाने के लिए you have to start off with something.
What do I, as a 20-year-old college student, do to plan for my future?
The more money you want to make, the more value you have to provide. 1 करोड़ का धंधा बनाने के लिए मार्केट ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है, आपको टैप ही नहीं तो करना है.
पैसा कमाने का जुनून होना.
It should never be the sole purpose. Money is something that you attract towards yourself, not chase.
Say I am a college student in my final year.
Number one, you should take everything in your hands. So I think that's the simplest formula of making money.
And I bring you back to 19 years of age. How will you plan your next 5 years of your life?
1 crore is going to be very easy if you're going to...
Welcome back. आज के पॉडकास्ट में I am talking to श्रेय शर्मा. श्रेय इज़ द फाउंडर ऑफ सिंटेक्सा एंड S2 लैब्स. इस पॉडकास्ट में ना मैंने श्रेय से ये पूछा कि कैसे जयपुर से होके उन्होंने अपनी कंपनी स्टार्ट करी एंड स्केल करी टू हंड्रेड्स ऑफ करोड्स इन रेवेन्यू. इस पॉडकास्ट में आपको सीखने को मिलेगा हाउ यू कैन बिल्ड अ बिजनेस फॉर योर सेल्फ, हाउ यू कैन मेक मनी एंड मोर इम्पॉर्टेंटली हाउ यू कैन बिकम सक्सेसफुल एंड अचीव योर गोल इन लाइफ. बिफोर यू बिगिन, मेक श्योर टू हिट सब्सक्राइब बिकॉज अगर आप सब्सक्राइब करोगे तो आई अश्योर यू कि हमारे चैनल पे क्वालिटी ऑफ द गेस्ट्स एंड द कॉन्वर्सेशन विल ऑलवेज कीप ऑन इम्प्रूविंग एंड हमेशा आपको आई विल हेल्प यू अचीव योर गोल्स. ऑसम. आई एम संस्कार एंड यू वॉचिंग संस्कार शो. भाई स्टार्ट करने से पहले फर्स्टली कैन यू टेल माय ऑडियंस हु यू आर एंड व्हाट डू यू डू?
So I'm right now a CEO and founder at Syntexa. Along with it, I also run two other businesses. One is Salesforce Hulk, which is not really a business, it's a community that I run. And another one is S2 Labs, which is a pure play Salesforce training company that I started back, like way back. As far as it is concerned about Syntexa, it's a pure play Salesforce consulting company, or rather IT consulting company, because we have diversified into some other technologies as well other than Salesforce. But purely initially we started into Salesforce only. And then we got ourselves into different technologies. So it's an IT consulting services business that we are running, where we have more than 400 or 450 people in our team, and it's an absolutely bootstrap business. No fundings raised, no loans taken, and we just grew from 5 people to 450 in just like 5 years in our journey. And we execute in a tier 2 city like Jaipur, which nobody even thinks about building a business in, or even building their career in. So forget about the business thing, right? Especially when it is about technology or things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
भाई जब स्टार्ट किया था at 19 years of age, तब डर नहीं लगा यार बिना कुछ पढ़ाई के अनकन्वेंशनल काम स्टार्ट करना? व्हाट वाज योर थॉट प्रोसेस लाइक बैक देन?
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं था. मैंने पढ़ाई नहीं करी थी. आई वाज डूइंग इंजीनियरिंग एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, एंड आई रियलाइज्ड आफ्टर हैविंग अ कन्वर्सेशन विद अ लॉट ऑफ माय सीनियर्स कि ये पढ़ाई कुछ हो नहीं रही है. ये सिर्फ डिग्री लेने हम ये लोग यहाँ पे आए हैं, और ये डिग्री ही लेने के लिए सब लोग मेहनत कर रहे हैं, और उसमें बस कॉपी भरने का एक कल्चर चल रहा है. कॉपी भर दो, पास हो जाओगे. दैट वाज द प्योर प्ले गेम दैट वाज गोइंग ऑन. सो आई स्टडीड बिफोर स्टार्टिंग द बिजनेस. एंड डर वाली बात ये है कि भाई कुछ था ही नहीं ना खोने को, तो फिर वहाँ डर था ही नहीं. मोस्टली लोगों के पास मतलब जब कुछ खोने को होता है तब उन्हें डर लगता है डिसीजन लेने से पहले. पर इन माय सिचुएशन आई थिंक इट वाज कंप्लीटली ऑपोजिट. आई हैड नथिंग रियली टू लूज. हु न्यू मी? लिटरली नोबडी. कोई फैमिली के एक्सपेक्टेशंस कुछ ऐसे नहीं थी कि भैया अब मैं IAS या IIT से हूँ तो मैं कुछ बड़ा ही करूँगा या कुछ करूँगा. सो थिंग्स वर लाइक दैट डिडंट यूज टू एग्जिस्ट, एंड आई थिंक दैट वाज द थिंग जिसकी वजह से इजीली स्टार्ट कर दिया. और कोई डर था ही नहीं, क्योंकि पाना था चीजें पर, और खोने के लिए कुछ नहीं था. आई थिंक दिस इज द बेस्ट स्पॉट टू बी इन.
व्हेन यू से यू हैड नथिंग टू लूज, भाई 19 साल की उम्र में किसी के पास कुछ खोने को नहीं होता. तो व्हाई डू यू से दैट? मतलब कुछ आपको अलग फील हुआ ऐसा?
आई थिंक इट्स नॉट जस्ट अबाउट एज. आई विल टेल यू मोर. बहुत सारे लोगों को अपनी सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट भी ऐसे लगती है जैसे 19 साल की उम्र के अंदर भी कि मैं कोई बहुत, मेरे फ्रेंड्स क्या सोचेंगे, मेरे फैमिली मेम्बर्स क्या सोचेंगे, पेरेंट्स क्या सोचेंगे, वो भी उनको लगता है कि यार ये खोने वाली चीज़ है. जबकि अगर एक्चुअली देखा जाए तो उनको कौन ही जान रहा है. सो इट्स ऑल अबाउट द माइंड सेट. अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल even today I think that I do not have nothing I have nothing to lose today. Today as well, because all what I have built is just it's just a volatile thing which is today in my hands, and tomorrow whether it's going to be in my hands or not is something that is very अनसर्टेन, तो अभी भी देखा जाए तो वही वाली बात है ना कि पाने को तो पूरा जहां पड़ा है, वो खोने को क्या है, इतनी सी चीज. सो वो ट्रेड ऑफ वाली चीज है. सो आई थिंक दैट वाज द माइंडसेट दैट आई ऑलवेज हैड. I mean, it has been very easy for me to take risks or look at risks very objectively rather than taking it कि यार इससे ये होगा या इससे वो होगा. तो I think that's how it went.
बहुत ब्यूटीफुल बात बोली आपने, इट्स वॉलेटाइल.
It's volatile.
अगर मैं सब कुछ छीन लूँ आपसे hypothetically and I bring you back to 19 years of age, how will you plan your next 5 years of your life?
I think I'll do exactly the same things that I did. I have, but this time it'll be faster. This time it'll be more focused and less explorations. There's going to be less of time waste that is going to happen. More resilient. So I think that's how it's going to be.
Let's go deeper. You said more focused, less exploration. What do you mean by that?
So see, what happens is all what you get with experience or with after spending number of years is wisdom to realize what to do and what not to do, and how to do and how not to do. And I think that's all what I've gained like after executing for last almost 10 years. And I think that's going to be more valuable for me to take decisions. So right, I'll explain that to you. Whenever you start something, you're not sure which one is going to be the right decision or the wrong decision, right? And eventually when you take those decisions and then you get the learnings from those decisions or the or from the outcomes or from the feedbacks of the actions that you've taken in order to take that decision, you realize कि हाँ यार, this works out and this doesn't work out, और ये क्यों work करता है और ये क्यों work नहीं करता है, इसके ये reasons है, ये reasons है. तो वो जब आपके पास backing होती है experience की, तो वो आपको easy कर देती है आपकी decision making, और जब आपकी decision making easy हो जाएगी तो आपके actions more focused हो जाएंगे. So I think that way.
Initially you mentioned कि हम जो पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं सिर्फ कॉपी भर रहे हैं.
नहीं, जो डिग्री इंजीनियरिंग की लोग ले रहे हैं वो सिर्फ कॉपी भर के पास होने वाला था.
So you feel problem system में है कि problem students में?
I think problem कहीं नहीं है. मतलब how can you expect the colleges and the institutions or the universities to plan for the rapidly changing world that we are living in today? 5 years, 10 years back, all of the things that we are doing right now with which we call as podcast didn't even used to exist, and now it is becoming a profession that pays really well, that gives you so many things to be that provides you a platform to be to be everything that you want to be, right? And this didn't used to exist. So when we are living in such a rapidly changing environment, I cannot blame those teachers who have their own life to live and who have their own families to take care of and who have their own expenses to take care of, which are completely bound by the college and the universities, which are deciding the course for themselves. And जब तक वो process है, so when the systems become big, the execution time becomes also very large. So when the systems are small, आप आज decide करते हो, शाम तक execute हो जाता है. But when the systems become big, होता ये है कि आपने आज ये प्रस्ताव रखा यूनिवर्सिटी में कि ऐसा ऐसा होना चाहिए, वो प्रस्ताव जितने लेवल जितने लेयर्स तक जाएगा और जब तक वो आके आएगा वो ऑलरेडी ऑब्सोलीट हो चुका होगा. सो जब इनका प्रोसेस ही 2-2 साल 3-3 साल का है किसी कोर्स को अपडेट करने का, कोई टेक्नोलॉजीज को ऐड करने का, टेक्नोलॉजीज को हटाने का, सो it's not the problem of this system, not the problem of the students. I think people have to realize that the expectations that they have from the universities and the colleges need to be recalibrated. Okay. Go for the colleges and the universities for the degrees and for the connections that you're going to build and for the network that you're going to build out there for the life, but not for the job placements and not for the education that you're going to get over there, because you'll have to constantly educate yourself. And that's the so आपने बोला ना शुरुआत में कि आपको रिस्क लगा कि यार मैंने पढ़ाई लिखाई नहीं करी है, ये नहीं करी, वो नहीं करी है. And I said no, ऐसा नहीं है, मैंने पढ़ाई लिखाई नहीं करी, मैंने खुद से पढ़ाई लिखाई करी है. मैं बस कॉलेज पे डिपेंडेंट नहीं था, कॉलेज के प्रोफेसर्स पे डिपेंडेंट नहीं था पढ़ाई लिखाई करने के लिए, क्योंकि उनको भी उतना ही आता था. तो वो वाली
भाई, लेकिन ऐसे में what do I as a 20-year-old college student do to plan for my future?
Number one, you should take everything in your hands. You should not depend on any of your teachers, any of your training placement officers, any of your college's reputation, or any of your university's curriculum to build a career for yourself. The first thing that you have to do is figure out what exactly you're going to do, and start with doing internships while doing the college. And I think that's the best thing that I did for myself. I didn't waited for my college to get into my first job. I started it in the second year of my college itself. दैट गेव मी अ रियल वर्ल्ड पिक्चर, बिकॉज जब तक आप कॉलेज में होते हो तब तक आपको जो भी कुछ कहता है आपको लगता नहीं ऐसा ही होता होगा, ऐसे ही होता होगा, ऐसे ही होता होगा, बट व्हेन यू गेट इनटू द रियल वर्ल्ड यू गेट टू नो कि वो 4 साल वेस्ट चले गए. सो द बेस्ट थिंग दैट पीपल कैन डू इज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल have full responsibility or take care of full responsibility of the career that you want to build and take it into your hands. Nobody else is going to build it for you. And how can you do that? By planning out for internships, by and getting to know what exactly you like, and even if you don't like what exactly is something that you want to build your career around, whether you like it or not, and just go all in into it, learn, get as much experience as you can into it, and then just build your career around it. I think that's the best thing. And I think nowadays colleges are also supporting that. Back when I did it, again, it took me like 6 months to get the NOC to work, right?
Okay.
Now colleges are promoting that even if you're doing the college, you do internships so that we also get to know कि अच्छा industry में क्या चल रहा है. So that's the thing.
Bhai, as a 19-year-old, what did money mean to you?
A 19-year-old, money mean to you survival. I wanted to live off I wanted to live off my parents' money, and that was the most important thing for me at that point of time. I didn't want to take a penny from my parents. I think a lot of people feel that at that particular stage in their life. Some take the actions to like bypass that or surpass that, and some really do not. I would always recommend any 19-year-old or 18-year-old to not live off their parents' inheritance or parents' donations or onto their parents' wallet, right? I mean, earn something for yourself, and that's the best thing that you can do. And that money meant survival always for me. That's all what it is. And freedom.
अब क्या मतलब है पैसे?
Freedom. Today it's freedom.
Freedom.
It's not survival anymore. So initially it started with survival, and the position that I am in right now, all what it means is freedom, nothing else.
So how do you make money?
By providing the maximum value out there to the people, and to the maximum number of people, and that's the best way to do it.
Can we go deeper into that?
Okay, I'll explain that to you. So when I say, so whenever I talk about things related to money, I always say it's not a problem solving thing. It's not picking up an idea and building some product around it, or I mean things like that is going to make you rich. It's always going to be about people, right? So even if you're going to build a product, or even if you're going to build a service, you're going to build it for some people. So you need to have the people understanding, right? And at the end of the day, people are going to pay you for the value that you're bringing in through your product or through your service, right? Through this podcast, there must be some value that the people might that you might be bringing like into the people's life,
right?
And for that, they're giving you the attention, and through that attention, you're making money, right? So there are different ways of making money, but the core concept of making money is all about providing value. And let me explain that to you in a very simple way. The more money you want to make, the more value you have to provide.
Correct.
And if you can provide more value to more people, you're already like filthily rich. So I think that's the simplest formula of making money.
I think when we say value, उसका मतलब कुछ और होता है. See, when a customer pays 100 rupees, they want to get the perceived value for it.
I agree.
They want to get the after sales service. They want to get that experience. So how do you make sure that your business delivers that?
See, it's all about getting to know your customer well. And when I say getting to know your customer well, it's about knowing themselves better than them. They know themselves, right? A lot of people might say n number of things about themselves, but you have to look behind the words that they're saying, right? A lot of people would want to say, no, we do not want to show off. We do not like to show off and things like that, but they still buy things of a particular brand because they would want to have that signaling to happen,
right,
for the world. So you don't have to just rely on to the words. A lot of product managers who execute out there in the world, or in a lot of marketers think that it's just about having a conversation with your customer and trying to understand what they are saying. No, you don't have to try to understand what they are just saying. Of course, that's a point that you have to get yourself into, or that's something that you have to do. But उसके बाद में भी यार तुम्हें उसके पीछे भी तो देखना है. मतलब उसके पीछे वो कह तो ये रहा है, वो कह तो रहा है नहीं, मतलब पैसा इतना मैटर नहीं करता है, कुछ नहीं करता, बट इवन इफ इट, मतलब हर छोटे छोटे पोजीशंस पे if the customer is trying to save money, वो डिस्काउंट्स के बिना परचेज कर ही नहीं रहा, उसकी कार्ट अबैंडन्ड है या कुछ है, तो तुम्हें समझ आ रहा है हाँ ये प्राइस सेंसिटिव है. किसी को भी जाके पूछो कि डू यू ओनली बाय व्हेन देयर आर डिस्काउंट्स हैपनिंग ऑफ ब्लैक फ्राइडे, दे विल से नो 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 इट डजंट मैटर टू मी, बट एवरीबॉडी इज ऑल अप ऑल नाइट कि जैसे ही सेल लाइव होगी आई डोंट वांट टू लूज ऑन टू द स्टॉक.
Correct.
So that is something that you realize after looking at the data and the analytics that your system is going to provide you if you're running an e-commerce business, which is what people don't look at. People just think while having a conversation we are realizing enough. No, 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 no. It's the data which shows the reality rather than just this. So you have to have the understanding of you bola na value or perceived value. So in order to create the difference between value, what they're saying is, and what is the perceived value is something that you'll have to figure out. And in order to do that, you need to have people skills, I guess.
डू यू फील कि आपने ग्राउंड जीरो से स्टार्ट किया था, दैट्स व्हाई यू हैव दिस एडवांटेज ऑफ गेटिंग टू नो द कस्टमर्स?
ग्राउंड जीरो से स्टार्ट किया था? नहीं यार, ये एडवांटेज नहीं है. आई थिंक इट्स अ नेसेसिटी. आप बात ही नहीं कर रहे हो, मतलब आप अपने कस्टमर्स को समझ ही नहीं रहे हो, कुछ नहीं कर रहे हो, तो फिर वो नुकसान है ना. और हाँ, मतलब जब तक आप ग्राउंड पे एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करोगे तब तक आपको पता कैसे पड़ेगा. तो वो तो इम्पोर्टेंट है ही.
So let's say I am a college student in my final year, 22 years old. मेरे को स्टार्ट करना है एक धंधा, मेरे को उसको लेके जाना है let's say 1 CR per annum revenue पे.
ठीक है
1
CR per annum.
हाँ
ठीक है.
तो what is the most important thing for me to focus on, irrespective of the domain, of the field, anything?
Most important thing that you have to focus on. Okay, I'll first tell you what is the most important thing that you should not focus on. Is having an amazing idea. Ideas have got no real value out there until unless they turn out to be the value producing mechanisms.
But sorry to cut you, but
हाँ please.
Yeah, is it actually true? ये ideas की value नहीं होती है.
See, I'll tell you the analysis about it. मैं ऐसा नहीं कर रहा ideas की value नहीं होती है. मैं बस इतना से कहना चाह रहा हूँ 99.99% of the time and energy and effort that people put behind ideas to start a business goes in vain. The 0.01% is all what we see as a success out there in the world. But you calibrate. तुमने बोला 1 crore. You didn't ask me 1,000 crores. You didn't ask me 10,000 crores. ठीक है, वो 10,000 करोड़ कमाने वाले वो आइडिया वाले लोग ही हैं. इसमें कोई संदेह नहीं है. पॉइंट इतना सा है कि 1 करोड़ कमाने के लिए you have to start off with something. And in order to start off with something, so again, ideas के साथ पता है एक चैलेंज सबसे बड़ा क्या होता है कि आपको मार्केट भी बनाना पड़ता है.
राइट.
और वहीं पे 1 करोड़ का धंधा बनाने के लिए मार्केट ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट कर रहा है, आपको टैप इन ही तो करना है. सो विच वन इज गोइंग टू बी इजियर, एग्जिस्टिंग मार्केट को टैप इन करके कुछ सर्व करना या एक नया मार्केट बनाना. लेट्स से देयर इज अ मार्केट फॉर टी शर्ट्स दैट ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट्स, बट आई एम क्रिएटिंग टी शर्ट्स फॉर मेल्स जिसके अंदर यहाँ पे कट होता है. ठीक है, so I'll have to first convince the males in order to buy that. So that is the level that we're talking about when it comes to ideas. Right. And also it's people waste a lot of time thinking about ideas. The first thing that they have to do as a 19-year-old, 18-year-old or whatever the age you want to call it, as let's say young adults or whatever. Right. They need to build the skills which is going to make them valuable enough in order to execute the idea. वो वाली चीज है. सो एंड अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर लाइक मेरे पास गजब का आइडिया, मैं पर किसी के साथ शेयर नहीं करूंगा, कल कोई चोरी कर ले तो. समझ लो, ये वाले पोजीशन पे होते हैं ये अडल्ट्स. जो मैंने जितने भी लोग कॉलेज वालों से बात करी है कुछ करी, उनका यही सिचुएशन होता है. तो उनको ऐसे डर लगता है क्योंकि उनको लगता है मेरे पास आइडिया ही तो है, अगर आइडिया चला गया तो ये कर लेगा. तो पॉइंट ये है कि आप ऐसी सिचुएशन में हो कि आपके पास जो आइडिया है अगर आपने किसी को बताया तो वो ले जाएगा, लेकिन अगर आप किसी को बताओगे भी नहीं तो वो प्रोडक्ट बिल्ड भी नहीं हो पाएगा. तो आप तो एक डेडलॉक में आ गए ना. अब आपको कॉन्फिडेंस क्यों नहीं है कि कोई आपका प्रोडक्ट आपसे नहीं लेके जा सकता? अगर आपके पास स्किल्स होती है उसको डेवलप करने की ऑन योर ओन बाय योरसेल्फ, तो आपको डर नहीं होता कि बता भी दूंगा तो बिल्ड करके दिखा दे. So I think it's more about building the product or building the kind of business that you want to build, and the efforts that is required and the skill sets that are required in order to build that particular business, rather than the idea of the business. Idea of the business everybody has. Every place you go to, all of the conversations are happening about the ideas of the businesses. But I think the rarest thing is about how do you have the skills to make that happen or not. So people don't focus on to building the skills. So it's always about build the skills that will help you build the business rather than building the business. If you'll have the skills to build the business, anyway, inevitably it will happen someday, or whenever it will happen, you'll be ready. So that's what I.
Is it also important to know कि मुझे कितना पैसा कमाना है? 1 करोड़, 100 करोड़, 1000 करोड़?
I think after a certain point of time, it just becomes a notional figure for you.
When you're starting out,
I don't think you should calculate the number of like I don't think you should put a limit to the numbers that you want to make, right? Because you can go wrong that way. तुमने सोचा मुझे 5 करोड़ चाहिए, पर उस टाइम पे तुम जब एज पे होते हो तुम लगता है 5 करोड़ कितने होते हैं, बट लेटर एज पे तुम्हें पता पड़ता है अच्छा ठीक है 5 ही तो हैं, मतलब सो तो इसीलिए कभी लिमिट मत लगाओ कि यार मुझे 5 कमाना है बस फिर जिंदगी सॉर्टेड है. So if you really want to live a limitless life, why to put a limit on? मतलब and why do you ask that question? I mean, tell me.
Because you mentioned कि अगर आपको आइडिया चाहिए तो आपको 1000 करोड़ के लिए चाहिए आइडिया, 1 करोड़ के लिए can do any which way.
हाँ.
That's the genesis of my question. कि अगर
1000 करोड़ के लिए आइडिया का भी बात पता है क्या है कि 1000 करोड़ के आइडिया भी हैं लोगों के पास, बट उसका ना रेशियो 0.0001% लोग बाग 1000 करोड़ रेवेन्यूज कर पाते हैं और 15,000 करोड़ खर्च करके या 15,000 करोड़ करके खर्च करके 1000 करोड़ का रेवेन्यू कर पाते हैं. सो वो 15,000 करोड़ तुमको कौन दे रहा है और उसके लिए तुम्हारी क्रेडिबिलिटी क्या है बाजार के अंदर, वो भी इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द एवरेज पीपल, आई थिंक इट्स इस वजह से बोला था. और अगेन जैसे मान के चलो मैं 19 साल का हूँ, मैंने सोचा यार 10 करोड़ कमाने हैं, ठीक है, बट जब मैं 10 करोड़ कमाने लग जाऊंगा 2 ऑप्शन होंगे मेरे पास में. पहला कि 10 करोड़ कमा लिए, मैंने अचीव कर लिया, आई एम द गॉड और आई एम एट द टॉप ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. या दूसरा होगा यार अब 50 कमाने. सो दोनों ही साइकिल्स बड़े खराब है. बताता हूँ किस तरीके से. 10 करोड़ पे पहुंच गए, 10 करोड़ पे पहुंचने के बाद में 10 करोड़ पे पहुंचने के बाद में तुमने अपने आप को गॉड मानने लग गए, तो तुम नीचे आ रहे हो, ठीक है. 10 करोड़ पे पहुंचने के बाद तुम्हें वो सेटिस्फैक्शन नहीं मिला और तुम लगा 50 कमाना है, तो तुम एक इन्फिनिट लूप में फंस गए हो. दोनों चीजें बड़ी खराब है. एंड आई थिंक मनी इज समथिंग दैट यू अट्रैक्ट टुवर्ड्स योरसेल्फ, नॉट चेज. सो इफ यू आर चेजिंग मनी, दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड कि नहीं, मतलब नंबर नहीं सेट करना चाहिए. बिकॉज व्हेन यू सेट अ नंबर, इट्स सिमिलर टू सेटिंग मुझे ऐसी लड़की चाहिए टू डेट, right? Don't set the criteria. If the girl, whatever the kind of girl that I would need at that particular point in time, which is going to be the best match for me, I'm going to become the guy that would attract that kind of a girl rather than chasing that kind of a girl, because the best way to not get a girl is to chase the girl, right? So similarly it works out with money, right? When you chase 10 करोड़ का टिगर, if you attain it, तुम्हारे माथे चढ़ जाता है. If you attain it, तुम और के पीछे भागने लग जाते हो. दोनों ही चीजें खराब ही है और at the end of the day zero sum game हो जाती है. So that's why I never recommend.
Initially, did you have a number in mind?
No, I never had a number.
So when did you make your?
It was not about number. Initially, it was all about survival for me. I only wanted 25,000 per month for myself, because मुझे पता था कि जयपुर में in order to survive without my parents, I would need that much money, and that was all what it was about.
उसमें what all were you covering?
What all were you covering? My rent, if I had to, घर के निकाल देते तो मेरा food और मेरा ट्रैवल, मतलब जो भी सारी सब कुछ चीजें, एंड दैट वाज इट.
So nothing aspirational at that point of time.
ओहो नथिंग, सर्वाइवल.
Just survival.
सर्वाइवल, एब्सोल्युटली सर्वाइवल. एस्पिरेशनल तो नहीं था. 25,000 में तो क्या एस्पिरेशनल करोगे ना आप. बट 25,000 मुझे समझ आ गया था कि भैया ठीक है, मेरी अगर शादी भी जाती, बच्चे भी जाते हैं, तो आई सी पीपल के हाँ 25,000 के अंदर वो लोग सर्वाइव तो कर लेते हैं, मतलब भूखे नहीं मरते. मेरे को भूखा नहीं मरना था, मतलब खाना इंपॉर्टेंट है.
So would you say that you were an accidental entrepreneur?
Accidental entrepreneur? No, I was a true breed. I have always said this, that I am a true breed entrepreneur by nature. Look, it's not a true breed entrepreneur is like so okay, when someone is a true breed athlete, it just comes naturally to them, right? So when someone is a true breed entrepreneur, it just comes naturally to them. That is their basic nature. So I think that is what it is about.
How can somebody figure that out?
For themselves?
Yep.
Whether they are a true breed of it or not. When things or the most complex things for the business just makes absolute sense to them. Right? So when all of my friends wanted to plan for some MS or some GATE preparation or some college placement things, I was like, what is going to happen? Even if you're going to get to this, at the end of the day, I want to be here, and if I want to be here, well, they're more real. I think if you talk about entrepreneurs, they are real and very practical. So I think that's what it is. They're very practical about everything in life, and they've got. They don't get into the loops of emotions, and they don't get into the loops of what society thinks of them. I think that they're very practical. This is what I want to do, and this is why I want to do this, and this is how I'm going to do this, and I think that's all.
मतलब वो एक कीड़ा होता है बस.
हाँ, बहुत बड़ा होता है, वो बहुत बड़ा कीड़ा होता है, मतलब वो अंदर से ही आता है और वो मतलब आप उसके बिना नहीं रह सकते. So I think that's what it is.
कुछ नया करते रहना है.
कुछ तो करेंगे ना जीवन में. अब कुछ कर ही रहे हैं तो फिर ढंग से ही करेंगे, और फिर ढंग से ही कर रहे हैं तो फिर पैसे भी कमा लेंगे. तो वो वैसा होता है. एंड ऑल्सो व्हेन आई से ट्रू ब्रीड एंटरप्रेन्योर, so see, there are things that you see and there are things that you perceive. When I say true breed entrepreneur, they don't see things the way the others see it.
Okay.
They perceive it through a different means or through a different medium. उनको समझ आ जाता है कि हाँ ये तो ऐसे हो रहा है ना, मतलब ये पैटर्न है या ये फॉर्मेट है, ये ऐसे 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 होता है और ये हर बिजनेस में अप्लाई हो जाता है. जैसे तो वे यू आस्क्ड मी कि भाई पैसे कैसे कमाने हैं, तो पैसे का तो वैल्यू का सिस्टम है ना भाई. तो अगले को सर्विस चाहिए. मान के चलो हम एक रेगिस्तान में खड़े हैं, रेगिस्तान में पानी बेचने वाला करोड़पति होएगा, तय है, पर रेगिस्तान में करोड़पति होगा या नहीं होगा ये भी इंपॉर्टेंट है, जो बेचारा पानी मांग रहा होगा. सो दैट्स अ रेयर मैच. सो सिमिलरली वो जो माइंडसेट है या कुछ है वो अपने आप ही इनबिल्ट आता है, और वो परसीव करने का जो उनका नेचर होता है वो रिलेटिवली बेटर होता है, और साथ ही साथ रिस्क टेकिंग एबिलिटी बहुत नेचुरल होती है, और एग्जीक्यूशन से डरते नहीं है, सैक्रिफाइस करने को तैयार होते हैं. आई थिंक दैट्स ऑल व्हाट इट इज. और उसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती. कुछ लोगों को अपना वो कन्विंस करना पड़ता है, मोटिवेट. हाँ, उनको मोटिवेशन नहीं चाहिए होता. अगर भाई मोटिवेशनल वीडियो देखने पड़ रहे हैं बिजनेस करने के लिए, भाई रहने दे.
बेसिकली अपॉर्चुनिटी ढूंढते रहते हैं वो लोग.
अरे बहुत पागल लोग अपॉर्चुनिटी ढूंढते नहीं, आती है आगे से आती है, मतलब पर बट दे आर वेरी, दे परसीव थिंग्स डिफरेंटली. आई थिंक दैट्स ऑल व्हाट आई कैन से. उनको अलग से दिखता है. when you're a true breed of something, so there are some people who are true breed marketers. They just see things,
एक्सेल कर रहे होते हैं, वो दिख ही रहे होते हैं.
उनको दिख रहा होता है कि ये स्टोरी है, मतलब उनको ये नहीं समझाना होता स्टोरी टेलिंग क्या होती है. उनमें अगर नेचर ही स्टोरी टेलिंग होता है, तो वही वाली बात है ना कि what are you a true breed of, you get to know about it. That's all.
On the topic of money, भाई, when and how did you make your first crore?
When and how did we make our first crore? In the second year of our business, we did that.
Okay.
And I have Vaibhav, who is a very close friend as well as co-founder only at Syntexa. जो कि हाँ, so he came to me and said, यार एक बार बैंक अकाउंट तो दिखा, कैसा लगता है 1 करोड़ रुपया.
कैसा लगता है
यार? For me it was nothing. For him I think it meant something. That's why only he asked me to show it to him. पर ठीक है, नंबर है ना, मैं आपको बोल रहा हूँ. After a certain point of time, it's just numbers game that you are playing. It just becomes like that. Why it becomes like that? Because there is an inflow that is happening, there is an outflow that is happening. The moment you stop the outflow, at the same moment the inflow is also going to be stopped. So you have to have that understanding कि अच्छा ये वैल्यू चेन चल रही है पूरी की पूरी. उस वैल्यू चेन के अंदर कहीं पे भी वैल्यू कम होगी, रुकेगी या कुछ होगी, वो आपके ऊपर आएगा और फटेगा. तो यू ऑलवेज मेक श्योर कि ठीक है भाई, पीपल आर गेटिंग पेड वेल, सो एंड पीपल हु आर गेटिंग पेड वेल आर प्रोड्यूसिंग वैल्यू फॉर आवर कस्टमर्स. पीपल हु आर प्रोड्यूसिंग वैल्यू टू आवर कस्टमर्स आर हैप्पी एंड दे आर पेइंग अस वेल. सो दैट्स अ वैल्यू चेन दैट इज गोइंग ऑन राइट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे. सो वही है. सो
बट टू गेट टू दैट स्टेज वेयर यू कैन से कि इनफ्लो एंड आउटफ्लो है, तब तक के लिए क्या प्रोसेसेस रिक्वायर्ड होते हैं?
आपको दांत से पैसा दबा के रखना पड़ता है. ये प्रोसेस रिक्वायर्ड होते हैं. इसके अलावा बाकी सब सिस्टम्स और बाकी सारे प्रोसेस तो बन जाते हैं. बट एज सुन एज यू मेक योर फर्स्ट बक, व्हाटएवर यू वांट टू क्लेम इट एज, 1 करोड़ या 10 करोड़ या कुछ भी, पहला बक बनाते ही मतलब ये नहीं आना चाहिए वे मेड इट, और डिफेंडर नहीं आनी चाहिए. तो वो दांत से दबा के रखना पड़ता है, क्योंकि आई थिंक मेरे घर के या मेरी दादी मेरे को कहा गया, मतलब मेरे को बोलती भाया. तो शी टेल्स मी, भाया सदाई दिन इकसार को नवे. इसका मतलब ये होता है कि हर दिन एक जैसा नहीं होता, तो ऊंची और नीची आती रहेगी. आप उस हिसाब से चलोगे, आपको ऊंची से भी फर्क नहीं पड़े और नीची से भी फर्क नहीं पड़े. सो आई थिंक दैट इज द माइंडसेट दैट यू नीड टू बिल्ड रादर देन एनी प्रोसेस whenever you make money.
बट भाई ये समझ पाना कि ऊंची भी आएगी नीची भी आएगी, यही तो दिक्कत है.
क्यों?
वो तो नहीं समझ पाता इंसान.
पर क्यों नहीं समझ?
अगर आदमी ने पैसा कमा लिया,
हाँ.
तो सोचता है कि अब तो हर दिन पैसा आने वाला है.
नहीं तो वो तो गलती है ना.
खर्चो उसको.
ये तो गलती है ना। मतलब वो तो फिर तो ठीक है ना, मतलब फिर वो तो भाई हर बलून ऊपर तो जाता ही है। पर वो वापस नीचे आ पाता है या नहीं आ पाता, वो डिपेंड करता है वो कितना सस्टेन कर पाता है हीट को। तो बस इसी चीज। So that's why I say to a lot of people who say that we want to become entrepreneurs. First, get a thick skin. Whether you can bear the heat or not is going to be very much dependent. And also, it's also about कि बाहर की heat तुम bear कर पा रहे हो वो अलग चीज़ है, अंदर अलग चल रहा होता है. So most of the people मरते बाहर की चीज़ों से नहीं है, अंदर से मरते हैं. सारे businesses fail अंदर से होते हैं. मैंने बताया ना अभी कि भाई तुम्हारे अंदर हूँ आ गई अब कि आई हैव मेड इट, तो मर गए. तो वो वाली चीज. सो इट्स मोर अबाउट कंट्रोलिंग योर सेल्फ एंड योर इनसाइड रादर देन व्हाट कम्स टू यू. बिकॉज इफ यू विल बी एबल टू कंट्रोल योर इनसाइड एंड योर सेल्फ एंड योर माइंडसेट, बाहर से जो चीजें आ रही होगी उनका इम्पैक्ट नहीं होगा. पर अगर वहीं पे आप अपने आप को कंट्रोल नहीं कर पा रहे हो और बाहर से किसी ने पानी डाल रहा था और पानी भी गिरा दिया, आप उस पर भी चिड़चिड़े होकर उस पर आप जवाब देने लग जाओगे. एंड दैट इज वेयर यू स्टॉप, मतलब यू स्टार्ट लूजिंग रेस्पेक्ट. सो आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाट इट इज.
यार व्हाट डू योर पेरेंट्स थिंक ऑफ योर सक्सेस
नाउ?
यार
तो उनको लगता पागल है, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट. उनको लगता है पागल है, मतलब इसको पैसे कमाने का वो है, क्या नाम है, इसको पैसे कमाने की, या इसको पैसे कमाने का जुनून है, या इसको पैसे कमाने का पागलपन है. आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाट दे थिंक ऑफ इट एज. जो मैंने कभी उनको एड्रेस करने की कोशिश भी नहीं करी. मैंने सच में कभी भी एड्रेस करने की कोशिश नहीं करी, क्योंकि मेरे को पता है मैं किसी को कुछ समझा ही नहीं सकता. इनफैक्ट समझाने जाओ तो आपको उल्टा और लेते हैं. तो ऐसा लगता है पैसा कमाने का जुनून है, पर मेरे को पता है वो पैसा कमाने का कुछ तो करेंगे ना. वाली बात है.
पैसा कमाने का जुनून होना अच्छी बात है कि बुरी बात है?
अगर आप उसको मैनेज कर पाओ एट अ सर्टेन पॉइंट तो ठीक है. बट आई थिंक इट शुड नेवर बी द सोल पर्पस, बिकॉज इट कैन नॉट हेल्प यू build money. So see, I told you there is something that you can make and there is something that you can attract. Money is all about attracting. It's not about making. Nobody made money. Everybody attracted it. So वही है कि मतलब.
श्री भाई, let's take an example of a 21-year-old in college doing engineering to support his family.
अच्छा.
पैसा कमाना ही पड़ेगा.
हाँ पड़ेगा.
तो उसके लिए पैसा कमाना एक जुनून है.
I'll tell you about it. वो 21-year-old जिसको वो चुकाना है अपना एजुकेशन लोन, और मम्मी पापा की भी जॉब ही है, और वो भी थोड़े टाइम में क्या पता रिटायर होंगे क्या होंगे, फैमिली डिपेंडेंट रहेगी उस पर. फैमिली ने उस पर प्रेशर क्रिएट कर रखा है. मोस्ट ऑफ फैमिलीज ना पहली बात तो झूठ प्रेशर क्रिएट करती है इंडियन हाउस होल्ड्स के अंदर, ताकि बच्चा बिगड़ ना जाए. कि भाई इसको बता के रखेंगे हमारे पास इतनी संपत्ति पड़ी है तो कल को आवारा ना हो जाए, बेटा अपने को ये करना है वो करना है वो करना है, ताकि ये पढ़ाई पे फोकस करे और काम करने लग जाए.
राइट.
90% फैमिलीज देखिए मैंने इसी तरीके से होती है. करना चाहिए नहीं करना चाहिए मुझे नहीं पता. आई एम नॉट अ मॉरल जज इन हेयर, बट आई थिंक उसका इम्पैक्ट क्या होता है वो मैंने बहुत अच्छे से इवैल्यूएट किया हुआ है.
डू यू फील सेलिंग स्किल्स are the most important in today's time?
I never differentiate between marketing skills and sales skills as two different skills. I think these all comes under the category of people skills. And when you have people skills, you already know how marketing works. You already know, at least you know the basics of it. You already know how marketing works, and you already know how sales works, right? So it's very, very important. And if you want to talk about like specifically sales skills, I think they are important, but not the ones which are being taught like by. So when you say sales skills, it's not I'm not just talking about the cold calling thing and the mechanisms and the methods.
Right.
I think it's all about understanding people and building the right kind of relationships and networks with those people, which allow you to get business from them.
Correct.
Is all what I think is the most important skill, rather than just the sales skills. So it's people skills which are important.
नेटवर्क बनाए कैसे?
By focusing on to not building a network.
Interesting.
मतलब how do you make friends? By not having the intention of making friends. You must be having some friends, right?
Yep.
So तुम आपने सोचा था कि जिंदगी भर उनके साथ दोस्त रहना है मुझे? नहीं.
But यार see, friends का different है. When you talk about professional network, तो उसको भी पता है कि
I think it is the same. I don't see any difference in that. In fact, people stay more connected and more friends in businesses, especially in professional services, that is what I'm talking about, compared to their personal lives. और वहाँ पे एक अलग वही वाली बात ना, when you go out there hitting on every other client or hitting on every other girl, you are signaling a particular kind of nature that you have. But at the and when on the other hand you are valuing your current customer really well, it builds a brand around your name कि नहीं यार वो आदमी बहुत अच्छा है, and the business starts flowing in automatically. So I think that is what you need to do.
मतलब भागो मत पीछे, आने दो.
मतलब attract it, build yourself that way that people come to you rather than you running after them, because that's a never ending game, that's an infinite game. So वो तो खेलना ही नहीं है ना यार, वो तो फिर क्या फायदा.
भाई, talking about Syntexa and your business, what was the journey of 0 to 1, then 1 to 10, and then till now?
So initially it was all about survival. Then we came to a point where it all when it was all about execution, like laying the groundwork for the things of the future. And now it is all about growth. The difference in the organization and the difference in me as an individual happened as in survival, like I mean I was doing literally everything. In the second part of it, which was laying the groundwork or laying the bricks for the base, as a base to build things upon, I was doing things, but I was like taking care of them. I was part of it. I was literally just like a very very important part of it, doing those things. And now we are when I say I am just part of, we are in the third phase, which is the growth phase, in which I am not really an important part in any team, but I am just a resource allocator to all the great people that we have who are doing the execution. Right, so it's just survival, execution, and then growth. So in execution, like you are the one who is doing everything, but when in growth you have great people doing everything who are aligned with you, and that's all what is happening. And it's a complete different journey altogether.
So I think it boils down to building great teams.
It comes down to building great teams. Yes.
So what do you do right now for your growth stage?
To build the teams?
Yep.
All right, I build people. I don't build teams first. I build people with integrity. I build people with passion. I always say that it's not passion which is important, but when it is about having a relationship with people, the passion is going to come into the play, right? So your dedication and commitment to building them up is very important. So I start with an individual who has the fire in their belly and who is looking for a platform to grow themselves up, or to multiply themselves up. And what I do is I just become a resource allocator to them. I allow them the freedom to execute. I allow them to make the mistakes that they want to make. I pay the prices for the mistakes that they are making as well. But at the same point of time, I make sure that I pass on the wisdom that I have got to them, and let them decide whether to choose it or not. So I think that's all what I do. I don't try building teams yet. I focus on building people, right? Individual people,
right?
And then align them accordingly wherever their growth and organization's growth goes together. So a lot of people don't do that, and I think that's exactly where they lose the great people. So you build a great person and then you align them into the wrong place. That's the worst thing, right? The person is not going to enjoy either, but that aligning them into that particular place might bring value for your organization, but might not bring value for their career growth. So I think that's exactly where you do not have to do a trade-off. You make a win-win situation for every individual, and that's a more personalized journey that you take them on in order to build themselves up. And I think that's exactly what I do right now.
Also, I hear that you have a very young team. And why did you focus on building your business in Jaipur rather than Gurgaon, Bangalore?
See, I always wanted to stay in Jaipur. I wanted to be a business person before becoming a technical or tech guy or something like that. The reason for building it in Jaipur was absolutely emotional. It was the connection that I had with my family, specifically my dadi. I just didn't felt like going out for anything where I'm not going to find her around when I come back home. Even after talking about it, talking about it is also something that gets me emotional till late. But I think that was the major reason. And other than that, so it was a boon in disguise, I guess. Initially building it in Jaipur was very difficult, but I think now I can see a lot of benefits of building it in a city like Jaipur. So yeah, that's how it went. And it was a purely emotional decision, rather than any practical decision that I had. And also I was very I wanted to build a business always, but I was like, I could not find, to be very honest, I could not find great companies to be working for while I was working in Jaipur, right? And I was like, yeah, there are no good companies that I can find out in Jaipur. So instead of cribbing about Jaipur, I thought that yeah, it is an opportunity for me to build a company for people like me who want to stay in Jaipur, who want to get paid well, who want to work with great individuals, who want to have like great culture to work in. Let me build that. A lot of people crib about it. जयपुर में कल्चर नहीं है, जयपुर में पैसे नहीं है, ये नहीं है. अरे तो भाई बनाओ ना. तुम लोग ज्यादा समझदार इसीलिए तो बने हो कि तुम बना सको इसके लिए. Everybody wants to take out the water from the dam once it is built, right? But nobody wants to put in the efforts to build that dam. And at the end of the day, it's the person who builds that dam that gets regarded and rewarded the most, rather than the person who is picking up water from that dam, right? True. So I think let me be the one.
Bhai, why do we boys love our dadis so much?
Yeah, I think because it's of the sheer love that they provide to us, and that's an unconditional one, right? When you're very practical in your life, you understand that there is a value exchange that is happening all the time. Especially when you're into business, आपको समझ आ रहा है यार, कोई ना कोई लेन देन तो हो ही रही है, किसी ना किसी प्रकार की हर कहीं लेन देन हो रही है. बट कोई भी इंसान अगर आपको ऐसा मिल जाता है जहाँ पे इसको कुछ चाहिए ही नहीं आपसे और वो देने ही देने के लिए तैयार है, तब आप पिघल जाते हो. मतलब वो वाली चीज होती है. सो आई थिंक इट्स द अनकंडीशनल लव दैट वी गेट फ्रॉम देम, दैट मेक्स अस वेरी कनेक्टेड टू देम.
What do you love about your job?
Job, everything.
Tell me.
Everything, yaar. I mean, I just enjoy it thoroughly. I mean, everything. Pick up any point. Like I think the opportunity that I get to work with amazing people is all what matters to me. And I'm not what all that matters to me. I think it's everything. To be very honest, everything. I do not want to like prioritize. This is more important. This is not.
Pick any two things.
Which are the most
to tell the audience.
To like what is the most important thing that I love about my job? That I do not use a calendar. I do not. I never look at the calendars. I do things randomly. I have the freedom to execute like that. I mean, and I think it's a luxury that a lot of big folks do not have out there in the life, which I certainly enjoy. That I can do things today and I cannot do things today. And I'm not saying this in order for people to take it like that he's not disciplined, or I should not be disciplined because he's not disciplined. Right. I'm very disciplined. I was working yesterday. It was a Sunday. I was here in the office till 8 o'clock in the night. And after I had a couple of calls which like lasted for about an hour or two. So I was working. I'm not saying that, but the freedom that I have to work on different aspects of business, different departments, I can do whatever I want today if I want to, right? So that's all what it is. So I'm working at the same point of time in the accounts. I'm learning some things about finances. I'm learning some things about marketing. I'm learning some things about compliances. All of these things, right?
मैंने सवाल पूछा because as a young person, when you think of starting a business, you think of freedom, you think of money.
Most of the people think of the money.
Right. बाकी फ्रीडम भी होता है कि ठीक है अपने टाइम पे काम करेंगे, छुट्टी करेंगे.
वो तो गलत फहमी है.
See, that's my point, right? तो वही मेरे को पूछना है कि उसके अलावा what do you feel कि यार अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने के लिए आपको इससे प्यार होना चाहिए तभी करो.
यार कमिटमेंट होना चाहिए. किसी भी चीज से प्यार नहीं भी हो तो चलेगा, पर कमिटमेंट होना चाहिए कि करूंगा. आई थिंक दैट इज ऑल व्हाट मैटर्स. बिकॉज जिन चीजों से प्यार होता है वो चेंज हो जाती है. फिर क्या करोगे? जैसे किसी इंसान ने मेरे से बात करी और उसने मेरे को बोला मुझे ऑपरेशंस बहुत पसंद है. मैंने कहा यार वेस्ट मत कर उसके अंदर तेरा टाइम, क्योंकि तू जिस चीज़ से प्यार कर रहा है कल को वो चेंज होगी तो तेरे को बुरा लगेगा. So I always tell people it's not the love that you have towards your wife which is going to let you stick into your marriage. It's going to be the commitment that you have towards your wife which is going to let you stick to your marriage. Our parents didn't had the love, right, that we are looking for out there in our potential spouse, but our parents had the commitment to stay into the marriage no matter what happens, no matter whether the individuals are completely opposite the way they were when they both got married together. And that's exactly how it is going to be. People are people. People are at the end of the day going to be changed. Things are things. Things are going to be changed drastically. I mean, that's an inevitable nature that things change or everything changes. But one thing that you have in control is the commitment towards it. So if you have the commitment to do whatever it takes, I think that's all what you need. That's when, if you have the commitment to do whatever it takes, then only start the business, not because of the love or the passion towards something. I think that's I think entrepreneurs out there in US for whom the capital is not a big thing to raise can say that, but I've never heard any Indian great entrepreneur saying it, because it's not as easy as it is for the people over there. That it was our passion towards it that led us to this thing. Most of the great entrepreneurs that you're going to see out there started off with one thing, but they quickly pivoted. Right? I mean, right now the giant which is into oil industry started off with what, right? Export of spices, or not export of spices, but they started with what, right? Clothing. I mean, I'm talking about Dhirubhai Ambani, right? So he's right now doing this. So he didn't loved the garment industry, right? But he built something into it which led the way. So that's what it is. So have the commitment, not the love.
यार आपने बोला था कि आप मेहनत कर सकते हो, फल आपके हाथ में नहीं है.
हाँ, नहीं है.
तो किसके हाथ में है? किस पे डिपेंड करता है? क्या फैक्टर्स हैं?
So the number one is the market. So even if you've built the greatest product out there in that one could produce in the particular industry that you're in, I think it's the market who defines which one is the greatest, right? I know a lot of developers who think that their product is the best into a particular category, but at the end of the day, I think the market decides it. And who is market? The people who are using it. So it's going to be the end consumer or the customer who's going to define it. And also, other than that, I think luck plays a great role into it. So I think that is what it is. Even if you've produced the best kind of product, best kind of service that one can ever get, people do get lucky, and people make a lot of money out of getting lucky.
Bhai, just to sum up this conversation, can you tell the audience what should they focus on in the coming year if they want to make it, let's say, 1 crore in that year? What should they focus on?
In that area?
Yeah. See, it can be anything, business, job, anything, just one particular skill which you feel ki, this is very important.
A lot of people are going to say learning AI and stuff like that, and I'll be probably the first person to say not the AI and stuff like that. Because again, whenever you build on something that is very aspirational and very upbeat into the market, there's a lot of luck that is going to play a role in that. And in order to make 1 crore rupees, you need to have the certainty of, yes, I'm going to make it. So first identify. So if they can make it in either of the two things, either by providing the services or by providing the products. If they're going to build a product, build it into a certain market where you can figure out a skill set that you already have that is going to allow you to provide more of the value and less of the cost. And if you're going to build a service, then I would always say build a AI training company. That's the short way of making 1 crore rupees.
Gold mine. Gold mine.
I don't know whether it's a gold mine or not, but 1 crore is going to be very easy if you're going to even if you're going to charge 50,000 rupees per course. How many students do you need? Like 200 in a year. So how 20 batches if you're going to take for 10 people, it's 200. So that's all. Or if you're going to take 10 batches of 20 people, it's like almost 1 crore that you can make by 50,000, earning 50,000 from a particular course. And considering the hype that is already around the AI and things like that, you'll easily find the customers, right? You'll not easily find the customers who will be willing to pay 50,000 rupees in order to learn Java or C++, right? But for the AI thing, you can easily find out that. So yeah, build that business. You'll be able to make 1 crore rupees.
यार एक चीज बताओ मेरे को, पैसा कमाना और एथिकली पैसा कमाना,
हाँ, बहुत ही थिन लाइन है. हाँ, मतलब
क्या थिन लाइन है वो?
यार आई थिंक द सोसाइटी डिफाइंस एथिकली पैसा कमाना differently, and it's a very subjective thing. You want to ask for me, or you want to ask like society? Ethically पैसा कमाना, as long as the terms are very clear, you have given it in written, you have I mean, as long as there is transparency and there is win-win for both the parties happening, and you are sticking to your word, that's ethical money. मतलब you did not hide anything, or point is, so let's say I'm going to sell you this mic for this much price.
Correct.
When you pay this much price, you get this mic, right? But when I give her 20% discount, you feel that I've been cheated. There are people like that who think that just because she got 20% discount, you got cheated. So that they might define it as an unethical way of doing business, but that's not unethical, right? So I made things very clear to you, very transparent to you, and you paid for whatever you wanted, and things like that. So as long as there is no discrepancies that are there, and as long as the people are sticking to the words that they've made, it's an ethical business. And it's a very thin line, yaar. I think people can debate endlessly onto it. बात इतनी से एक ही चीज पता है, मतलब I come from that family कि your word is your bond, right? You don't need any paper or anything, right? I mean, अभी हुआ है ये सारा पेपर का. I know businesses जिनके पता ही नहीं किस लेवल पे revenues हैं, and if they वो call recordings नहीं होती थी, जबान की वैल्यू ये होती थी, मतलब if you've given a word, मतलब now घर बिके, जायदाद बिके, वो word नहीं जाना चाहिए. Now the world has changed completely. People who have done things in written, उसको भी कह देते हैं कि नहीं. So the world has changed. So ethical and unethical की definition society define करती रहती है अपने अपने comfort के हिसाब से, और majority define करती है by the way बात कि ये ethical है और ये unethical है, क्योंकि अब democracy में रह रहे हैं ना हम लोग. तो so that's what it is. But as long as मतलब आपने क्लियर कर रखा है, आपने डिफाइन कर रखा है, और मतलब बहुत इजी तरीके से, तो सही है.
Your word is your bond.
Your word is your bond.
Thank you so much, Shrey,
Thanks.
for this conversation, for calling me here. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, man. Nice talking to you.